Ready? 18 Gator. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Shoot.
Throwing on first down. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. First carry for James Conner. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello able to find Switzer. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 start. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Fire.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Reek185's. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Wentz on the give to Sanders. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Costello. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. This is Samuels.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, here's Samuels. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A gain of 13, it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 36, Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, Costello. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. On 1st and 10, Costello. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ready, break. 47. Check, 47. So don't say nothing. Check. Recon, 132 fighter. Big grip.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. There he goes inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Costello. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it.
And now look at him go. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 83 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Back to throw. Costello, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Wentz. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. 3rd down here.
Right here. Check 43.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done. Offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating.
McMullen be hitting like a Mack truck, bro.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
Your guy's name is Brown.
He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz.
You saw that?
Offside, it's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
He had that shit in his hand.
Oh my goodness, he blocked that.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3.
Oh, shit, I think I missed that shit.
This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The final shot before break. Costello. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
That's supposed to be a pick, bro. They ain't not gonna get there.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, this guy is me, bro.
So on here, Charles, I've kind of written them off after that touchdown. Certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
I'm going to take this shit to the house, bro.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear. The fortunes change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down now, it's Sanders.
Oh, nice bro, this should be open, man.
Not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. On first down.
Oh, ha, ha. They took it to the outside, bro.
On the tackle.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz.
Oh, I had a touchdown.
He's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard
I had a touchdown. This nigga needed 1 more second, bro.
You've got to have that leverage.
Let that nigga get in there too early.
Man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection.
Damn. He punched the shit out that button. Oh, I didn't know it was third.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the backing schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's nigga bugging if he think he about to run that ball on me.
Throwing on first down. Costello.
Oh, you bugging if he about to run that shit up, nigga.
Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so
Do that
much for
shit
setting
again,
the
man.
tone
Next one is a safety.
offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Slam, 6-6, pull it high.
Looking to throw. Costello.
That shit down, nigga.
Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Get in there, defense. About to eat. Safety coming up right now, watch. Bring the whole house in that bitch.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello.
Oh, they
incomplete.
You see that bullshit?
That time for Pittsburgh.
I thought I had to pick. Hey, they, look, that nigga's. Oh, man.
Right now on the scoreboard.
They feel bad for this nigga. That was a whole pick, bro. They ain't let me jump till after the ball been caught.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much, maybe a yard. 2nd down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. That'll be taken in there by James Washington.
God, he's fucking cheating with these picks, boy. Look at that shit.
You see the time and effort and thought that they put
I'm fucking joystick on some bullshit.
because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple catch and catch, but you and I both know
I thought you
they
been out
had
of one.
planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's got the first down inside the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice to
talking to
go.
Mommy.
He struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always
What's
think
the
to
deal
themselves,
play,
just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw.
Oh, they missed.
He said yeah.
Touchdown. From 6
Why you
yards
in the car with
away,
Daddy?
as they are able to cut into
What?
that lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Yeah, Mommy. Are you with Daddy right now?
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Back now in
How can you
Pittsburgh.
guys working the
The
right
4th
time?
quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score.
We just leaving work this time.
What are you doing, Mommy? What? I thought it's 1. Because tomorrow's what?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had
you're
any
folding,
this
though?
half. What gives?
Oh, man, that's to the crib, boy.
You're folding, Dom?
Back to running the football, high percentage throws.
There we
Find
go.
the guys
And I
that
ate
eat pressure
pancakes.
and make plays for you. Make sure they touch it.
So from the 39
I ate
now, they'll come
pancakes.
up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz.
I'll press the wrong fucking button.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
I just put this nigga back in the game.
Return stops
Ain't no styling to me from the whip.
My goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some...
No cursing.
He's going to be intercepted a third time.
No cursing? This nigga right here about to get his ass whipped early.
Now 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
Yeah, tell him why.
And probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit,
Ask him.
wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a
I'm gonna whip his
that's a
ass.
great sign of maturity.
My criado. Oh yeah, he's talking back to me.
A few times here
He
today.
said he don't need to get inside the room anyways.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't
I
help.
said,
Now they're looking up
I
at
told
a
him
third
to step out real quick because I was about to smoke. So when I said that, this nigga got mad. What he said?
He said, I don't even need to be inside this room anyways.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground.
Yeah, no, I keep the window open.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, Zoo. Check 53 Mike. Check 53. Gone. Who that? Zoo.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
5. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I got you, Pop. Steve Griffin.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 60 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Are you talking about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together? This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Costello. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Costello. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Swift. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Philadelphia, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis...